Welcome to Tower 26 Season 3, and still there is no update in the game. Yes, that's some sad news. I hope we get an update soon, I guess. So, in this guide, there are in total 30 floors. As you get in, get yourself the deflect enchantment on your armor, and just make sure that you get rid of the enchanters as soon as possible and don't get stuck in any of the cobwebs from the spiders. Then take the Powershaker and make your way to the next floor. And this one's an easy floor, so it's not gonna be that much harder for you to actually play. Then take the enchantment point once more and make your way to the next floor, where you're gonna encounter very less challenging mobs too. It's not gonna be that much hard, so make sure you get your way to the next floor and take the soul robe with the potion berry enchantment and the Swiftwooted enchantment, which will be really amazing to use. Like, you need those enchantments. Potion berry is a savior when you have very low health, so just because of that reason you can use that. And this floor, just don't get yourself in a traps and don't get hit by the husks too much, or you might get yourself in the problem. But once that's in place, you will be making your way to the next floor, where you're gonna take the blast fungus. Now over here, get rid of the isolager as soon as possible and use your blast fungus to get rid of the hordes of the pillagers or the illagers, whatever you want to call them. Then get rid of the wards. Then you're gonna make your way to the next floor, where you're gonna take the axe as a temporary weapon, I guess. Axe can be great, and the void touch blades can be. But with the axe, you're gonna go for Buzzy enchantment and the Rampaging enchantment, which will be really great. Over here, don't get slowed down by the mobs and get hit by the creepers, or you might get yourself in the problem. Then get yourself the Harpoon quivers, and over here, again the same thing. If you use the trident, make sure that doesn't explode on you. Then you're gonna take the little medallion and replacing the blast fungus we used. So you're gonna take the low medallion, replacing the blast fungus, and making your way to the next floor. Whereas as you get down there is gonna be a leaf floor, so make sure you take care of that. Use your everything you have to get rid of him. Then make sure that you don't get ambushed by those poison arrows from those skeletons. That's all. If you can manage to pull off that, you're gonna be alright. Then you're gonna make your way into the next floor, where you're gonna take the soul scythe, which will be really helpful. The right enchantments to go for will be the sharpness and the committed, not the soul siphon. That's the basic thing I would like to say. Soul siphon is a complete mistake, so do not go for it. I thought it was Agnomar Restorator and it kinda didn't go well, but take the committed enchantment instead of soul siphon. Then upgrade your bow, actually, not the armor. Upgrade your bow if you wish to, because it's gonna be helpful, I guess, but not too much, so you can go for anything. Over here, redstone monstrosity is gonna be the thing, so you're just gonna go around itself when it attacks and use those cubes as on your side using the low medallion artifact, and just keep doing it again and again, and you'll be alright. Then make your way to the next floor, where you're gonna take the bubble bow as a ranged weapon with the Multishot enchantment. Then you're gonna go for infinity enchantment and dipping poison if you wish to. Not really needed though. Over here, use your Powershaker to get rid of a lot of mobs in just a few seconds, I guess. So use that and you'll be all fine. And make sure you take care of the wards too. And then next floor, take the Gong of weakening, replacing the Harpoon quiver, which will be really helpful. Then make sure that in next floor there are creepers, so you don't get exploded by them, I guess. So use your low medallion to take them as a distraction, and then make your way to the next floor, where you're gonna take the sprout armor, which will be really helpful to use. For the sprout armor, you're gonna use the potion berry enchantment, life boost if you died, or go for Tumble Bee as I did, because I didn't die. If you die, go for the life boost one. Over here, make the Pillager Guard your ally using the Medalion, and take them as a front kind of defensive tank source, I guess. Then slowly make your way to the final part and get rid of all of the mobs. Don't rush, because you might die in the mid. Activate Potion Bear at the right timing to stay safe. Take the enchantment point, make your way to the next floor. Over here, don't get slowed down by the snowballs of those zombies, or you might get yourself in a huge problem because of the creepers. Then take the broken saw blade, which will be so much great weapon to use. Take the Void Strike enchantment, the looting enchantment, and the committed enchantment. The Void Strike tier 2. Until you reach the final floor, you have to make sure that these committed and Void Strike are on max level. That's what you need to know about. Once you do that, you can make your way through the floor, which is really easy to ask me. Just don't get stuck in the cobwebs or get comboed by that tower wolf, or you might be really big problem. Then I took the updraft tome, changing the low medallion, but if you want to, you can do this or stay with the low medallion, as both of these artifacts are really great. But I took this one just because I wanted to, but I would recommend low medallion is a lot more better. Then you're gonna take the enchantment point for few floors, I guess. This floor is really easy too. You're gonna literally just melt all of those mobs, but make sure you don't use your bow against those tower guards, because you might get yourself in a problem because they deflect the complete attack, which is really annoying. But yeah, just saying. Then you're gonna make your way to the next floor. Keep upgrading your weapons, which will be really helpful till you ask me. Creepers is the only problem in this floor. At the right bottom, just stay there, activate your potion barrier, and ambush every mob which spawns there. You're gonna melt them too, so it's gonna be actually fine. Then you're gonna take the Buzzy Nest artifact, replacing the updraft tomb, and then you're gonna make your way to the merchant floor, which is gonna be really interesting. Over here, you're gonna unique smith your melee weapon, which is the broken saw blade, into mechanized saw blade, which will be really helpful. Trust the process. So just take this weapon and make your way to the next floor, which will be really amazing and really easy, because our weapon is just too powerful. Activate your Powershaker and your Buzzy Nest, and just wait for the nameless one to spawn. As he spawns, you're gonna use everything you have. You're gonna activate the Gong of Weakening and just keep attacking with your melee weapon, and you're gonna be all fine. Just hold your attack and boom, you will see the magic. Then take the Kaga crossbow, which will be really powerful crossbow throughout the entire tower. You're gonna go for Multishot and the Void Strike enchantment, and take Temple Theft or Levitation shot. I gone for the levitation shot, but you can go for anything else too. Over here, the same thing with this weapon too. Till the final floor, you're gonna keep upgrading the Void Strike and the Multishot enchantment till they are on their top tiers. You keep doing that and you'll be all fine. Then take the enchantment point, make your way to the next floor. Over here, the potion throwers piglins are the only annoying thing you need to make sure of, and those elevator floors in the middle of the map. Just don't stand on the one which is gonna go down, or you might get yourself killed. But if you take note of that, you can be all fine. And take the enchantment point back over here. And over here, witches are the only threat you have. So witches, just get rid of them as they spawn and use your crossbow when you need, because it has so fast attack and so much damage that you have no idea. Then you're gonna take the snow armor, which is gonna be really helpful as it has one of the best enchantments you could think of. Go for Potion Bearer tier 2, Snowball tier 3, and Food Reserves tier 1, which is going to be really helpful for you till the end. Over here, the Ravager, there were 2 Ravagers, so stay back, and if it hits you, activate your potion bearer without any hesitation, if you don't want to take any risks. So if you do that, you're gonna be all fine. And then take the enchantment point, make your way to the next floor. Same thing about this one too. The withers are there, so just don't get hit by the withers just too much. Be patient, use your crossbow most of the time. Don't get them in the melee fight, or you might get yourself in the problems sometimes when the potion piglins are wandering around. That can be really annoying. Then you're gonna take the enchantment point once more back again, and in this flow you're gonna make sure that you get rid of the isology at the start, and then there is one tower guard and the wither skeletons. Those are the main threats you should go and think about. So other things are not going to be that much priority, and it's going to be an easy one too. Over here it's again an easy one. This entire tower is actually a rather easy one, so you're gonna just get rid of them as normal. You're gonna use your Buzzy nest at the start, which is gonna be a tank source, as of and just make sure that you don't step in one of those places where you get void enchantment on yourself, or you're gonna be melted. Then here it might be a problem. Okay, use everything as a defensive. Use your potion bearer at the top when needed and ambush or kill them, and then take the enchantment point and make your way to the next floor, which is the floor 29, and guildsmith your crossbow or your armor. I guildsmithed my crossbow and it gave me no enchantments for some odd reason, which was really weird, but it's fine, I guess. That can happen to you too, I guess, maybe. Over here it's an easy boss, the easiest boss, Rouge Dwarf, which is gonna be real easy. So make sure you get rid of the mobs he spawns at the start and pinch kill him, I guess. When he gives you a chance of attacking, you just attack him as much as possible. Use your melee weapon most of the time, activate your Gong of weakening before attacking anything and stuff, which is gonna get to yourself dealing more damage and stuff. Dodge his attack when he does the power beam thing, and when he goes into stun mode, use everything you have to melt him down. Just like that, you'll be clearing the entire tower. So if you found this helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the notifications on, and like this video and comment down below if you have any questions regarding to this game. I'm always reading the comments, and share this video with your friends, and make sure you check this video out, as if you made it till here in this video, I really appreciate you, and I think you will enjoy this video too, so you should check it out. And this is me, Prahant, signing out of this video.